Have you ever wondered why your restaurant, despite your best efforts, seems stuck in a frustrating plateau or worse, a decline? Well, I hate to break it to you, but the problem might be staring back at you in the mirror. Today, we're tackling an issue that is silently but systematically suffocating many restaurants out there: micromanaging. Hey, but don't worry, it's not all doom and gloom. I'm going to also dish out some real actionable tips on how you can fix it and how to build a self sustaining team and elevate your restaurant to new heights. So, buckle up and get ready for some tough love, and let's dive right into it. Hey, welcome back to the Restaurant Coach Podcast. It is the cure for the common restaurant. You know, as the restaurant coach, one of the most common mistakes I see restaurant owners make is micromanagement. It's a dangerous practice, kind of like an invisible toxin seeping into the fabric of your business. Now, it may appear harmless at first, but make no mistake about it, it is not only undermining your staff, but it's also stifling the growth of your restaurant. Here's why and how you can correct this horrible mistake. So let's talk about the micromanaging pitfall. So when you started your restaurant, if you're like me, it was your baby. You were involved every little decision, and at that time it worked. After all, it's your passion and your unique vision that got your dream off the ground in the first place. But as your restaurant grows, so should your management style. If you're still stuck in the day-to-day minutia, you're actually hindering your restaurant's growth. This leads to reduced employee engagement. See, when you micromanage, you unwittingly disempower your staff. If every decision has to go through you, you're kind of effectively telling your team that you don't trust their judgment. And then over time, this undermines morale, reduces engagement, and ultimately results in high turnover. All costly mistakes and common in the restaurant industry. And eventually that's going to kill your business growth. See, on a larger scale, micromanagement really restricts your potential for your restaurant. You only have so many hours in a day, and if they're spent making every single decision, there's very little time left for strategic thinking, innovation, marketing, planning for growth, and that's going to lead to poor work-life balance. See, furthermore, it's just not about your restaurant, it's about you too. Being a perpetual micromanager leads to burnout. It's going to drain you, leaving you no time for personal growth, relaxation, or actually even the joy of owning a business. So how do we fix it? Here's my anti-micromanager action plan. So now that we understand why micromanagement is really bad, let's discuss an action plan to combat it. See, it's all about cultivating trust, implementing effective systems, and learning to let go. So number one, you got to empower your staff. Begin by entrusting more responsibility to your team. Provide them with the necessary training, of course, and then step back and then let them take the reins. It doesn't mean completely ignoring what's happening. Instead, it means being present for support and guidance when needed. See, when employees feel trusted and valued, they're more likely to take ownership of their roles, enhancing their performance, and also adding to your guest experience. Number two, establish clear systems and procedures. Well-defined systems are the backbone of any successful restaurant. You gotta make sure you document your procedures from opening to closing tasks to serving guests. Now, with clear guidelines in place, your team will know what to do, how to do it, and when to do it. And you're gonna feel more comfortable stepping back. Ensure your systems are not only documented, but also easily accessible and regularly updated. Number three, regular feedback and communication. You have to implement a regular feedback system where you and your team can share successes and address challenges. This gives your team the chance to voice their ideas and their concerns. You may find that they have some innovative solutions that you haven't even considered. It's also a great way to foster an atmosphere of continuous improvement. Number four, delegate, delegate, delegate. You got to master the art of delegation. Identify the strengths of your team members and assign tasks accordingly. You see, delegating not only frees up your time for strategic thinking, but it also helps your team members develop their skills and also their confidence. And number five, trust and patience. Finally, you gotta have patience and trust your team. This is often the hardest part for former micromanagers. There are gonna be some growing pains as your staff adapts to increased responsibility, but it's also crucial for the long-term success of your restaurant. Just remember, a restaurant's not just about food, it's about people, both your guests and your staff. Empowering your team not only boosts morale and reduces turnover, but it also translates into a superior guest experience, and that's going to add to your bottom line. And in an industry as competitive as ours, this can be the very thing that sets your restaurant apart from the competition. So let go of the reins a little bit. Have faith in your team, streamline your operations, and really watch your restaurant flourish. I mean, come on, you've made your dream a reality, and now it's time to nurture it and let it grow. Hey, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button before you go. And in my next video, I'm going to show you how to become a machine and get shit done.